Tiana Adams, and it's the 11th of the 10th, 2018, and today we are doing a blood smear on a slide and preparing it for checking it under the microscope by doing a Diff Quik. So our three different dips we've got here is a fixative, dip 1 and dip 2. And following that we've got some water, so we've just got some full bottles over here, and then we've got our syringe full of blood. So we've got a little 1 ml syringe that we use to take blood today while using a 22 gauge needle. Okay, so I'll just get my gloves on, and then we're going to apply a little bit of blood to our first slide, and hopefully it comes out nice. Okay, so the blood that we have has actually come from a cat today, from the jugular vein. So, I don't want to make a mess, so I'm going to be very careful when I do this. Alright, we're going to make sure that the frosted side is facing up. We're going to put one small little drop on the end that our thumb is holding it. Using another slide, we're going to place it before hitting the blood, pull it back, and then push it forward. Okay, and you can see there it's got a nice feathered edge on it. Very nice feathered edge. Okay, so we're actually going to do a second one, just so the vet, you know, he's got extra evidence to examine. So again, just put a little bit of blood at the tip, dab it on. We can use the same slide again to smear it, pull it back and push it. Alright, so we've got 2 slides there with nice little feathered ends, and we're going to begin to use our dips to fix them and stain them. Oh, but prior, it's actually very important to use a pencil to label it with the patient's name and when it was taken. So this belongs to Sunny, surname as well, and then the date and time of collection. Cool. Okay, so I'll just ready this first container, and I'll grab the first slide that was made and do a little bit of air drying, and once I'm certain that it's all done, it's all nice and dry, it can begin to be dipped into the fixative. So we do this by dipping it 5 times. Okay, let the excess drip off. And so this is why we put a mat down, so if we've got any spillage, then we're not going to make a mess on our nice tables. Another 5 times in the dip 2. Let the excess drip off. And then the final dip, the second stain, is 5 times again. Okay, we're going to let it drip off a little bit, and then we're going to rinse it in this tub of water that's been prepared. And we're going to air dry it. Okay, until all the excess is gone and it's nice and dry and it's able to be investigated under the microscope. So following the use of these glass slides, they are considered sharps, so they do need to go into the sharps bin. Okay, and so I'll just make sure all the lids are back onto these ones, because if we have any spillages, it's a very expensive product which we don't want to waste, and it's going to ruin all our property. Okay, our blood is then going to go into an EDTA tube to maintain cell morphology, and then it can be kept in the refrigerator for up to 4 hours if it needs to be used for anything else later. Okay, and I can take my gloves off and wash my hands, and we've got a nice slide there ready for the vet to use.